Hello, champs. This is Anthony, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my experience at the ETH Enugu festival that happened on the 16th of August 2025. This event was titled Bringing O42 and Southeast Onchain. You can see the environment, it was set and in order. I was at the event on time, and after that, I took some pictures. After taking the pictures, I settled down. The host of the event is Ezenmou Blockchain. He brought this initiative from West African countries, and I was privileged enough to sit at a very top table with the founder of Xend Finance, Ugochukwu Aronu, and we were fortunate enough to take some shots and shared some few ideas. I also met a forex trader, KingsFx.
Good day everyone, and welcome to another series of Enugu Influential Forex Traders. Like you all know, my name is Anthony Ugochukwu, the founder of Text Digital Lane, also known as Tony FX, and here with me is
KingsFx.
Wow, KingsFx. His name is also Success Ugochukwu.
Yeah.
So I met him in a very unique event. Like you all know, big influential traders, they always network and they always try to get value and as well offer value to each other to be able to grow. So today I'll be asking him a few questions on his experience as a trader, and he'll be sharing with us his own viewpoints as well. It's going to be 5 questions, and the first question is, how did you get started in forex trading, and what was the biggest challenge you faced in the early days?
Okay, about how I got started in forex. Initially, growing up, I didn't like the idea of 9 to 5 because I've calculated it with the kind of dreams or aspirations that I had. 9 to 5 won't cut it for me. And plus the stress, I lived in an environment where I saw a lot of people working 9 to 5, so I just didn't see myself doing that. So I started searching at an early age, what can I do to be financially free and also have the kind of money, freedom and time, because in this life your greatest asset is your time that I can have. Like, what will I do to have the greatest amount of time, freedom and actually still make more without doing much? And I stumbled upon forex. So I started with, I think the platform was Epic Trading. They taught us a few things. My background was not so rosy. It was very tough because starting from a company like that was also a startup company, they didn't know what they were doing. They were just teaching us a few basic things, and those few basic things were not even enough for us because, honestly speaking, I didn't learn much from them. In fact, it actually made me go back, but it was just for the passion I had for the industry due to the potential I saw that forex had. That was what made me to actually, okay, this is something that is worth chasing, and I, due to personal research, started pushing more on it, and with time, within a few years, I learned a lot about it. That's it.
Wow, that's very interesting. So the second question here now is, what specific habits or routines have helped you stay consistent and profitable in the market?
Okay. Consistency was something I struggled with though. I struggled with consistency a lot, especially in my early days of trading. But what helped me was having a routine, because when I started planning my day was when everything started to piece together. And the particular habit, the one habit I can single-handedly say that helped me was going to the gym.
Wow.
Because when you wake up early, you do the needful things you need to do in the morning, then you go to the gym. Building consistency in the gym affects your life in all other aspects. Understand? And if you're not a consistent person, gym will help you to be consistent. And once you can get consistency at the gym, you can now start to branch it out. Okay, trading. Now, for example, I had a routine of wake up in the morning, pray, shower, and then if I'm going to go to the gym, I'll go to the gym. On the days I'll go to the gym. On the days I'll not go to the gym, I'll be on the charts from 7 o'clock to like 3-4 o'clock. Now, while I'm being on the charts, because forex is very boring, you cannot just be watching the charts for like 8 hours. That's crazy. It doesn't work that way. So you can be on the charts and actually be doing minor things like maybe coding. I used to be a programmer back in the day, so I can be coding and also being on the charts. You understand? So I think what helped me find consistency was my approach to my day-to-day activities, which is structuring my life. Wake up, go to the gym. If I'm not going to the gym that day, I'll be on the charts from 7 to this, then from then, and I would not compromise this schedule for anyone, even if an emergency comes up, because at the end of the day, I'm trying to develop myself. So anything that is putting me out of that routine is like an enemy to me because you're coming against my self-development. And so that was a very crucial point for me. I needed to develop, I needed to get consistent in this particular field because this was going to help me achieve what I wanted to achieve in the future. So anything that is going to bridge that consistency or that routine I have, I'm already seeing that thing as an enemy, no matter what it is, no matter who it is, no matter the emergency it is. So that's what really helped me in my consistency.
Wow, that's super. That's super. So, why I asked that question was because there is a particular video of yours that went viral on YouTube. You guys should check out his YouTube. The description is going to be on the comment section.
Yeah.
So the video was like when you were stacking trades and it was massive in profit. Another content I also saw whereby you state something about if you knew you would have started trading earlier. But you showed motivations and I was inspired. So that those few contents made me reach out. You understand, to be able to get this content across to the audience.
Sure.
So the third question now is, how do you approach analyzing the forex market? Do you rely more on fundamentals, technicals, or the mix of both?
Well, honestly, I believe each approach has its way to play in the markets. Fundamentals works. There are people that rely only on fundamentals. Technicals work. There are people that rely only on technicals. And there's sentimental analysis as well. Those that rely on based on their experience. But in my opinion, I prefer technicals. It doesn't mean I neglect fundamentals, quite right. I do pay attention to fundamentals, and sometimes I even try to avoid fundamentals if it's going against what I'm seeing technically, you understand. But I rely more on technicals because of if you read the charts properly. Reading the charts means you have a daily bias, you have constructed your analysis from the weekly, monthly, or daily, wherever you start your higher time frame from. So your entry time frame, which is maybe your 5 minutes or 15 minutes, you should have an idea of what the market wants to do. So fundamentals, most times it can go in line with technicals. Most times it can go against the technicals, but just for a little while and still realign with the technicals, understand? So I prefer more of technicals because it's more straightforward, especially when you're looking at the higher time frames. It gives you a straightforward point or a straightforward bias in where the market wants to head to, you understand? So that's why I rely more on technicals.
Wow, fantastic. More like all these swing traders that whales them. They don't even talk about fundamentals.
Talk
strictly
technicals.
Yes. So the next is, what role do you think Enugu as a state, you're from Enugu, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. And Southeast can play in building a strong community of successful forex traders?
That's a good question. Coming from Enugu, I haven't really seen much forex people in Enugu. I do check online, but I just select maybe one or two academies here and there, but it's not really vibrant. It's not really out there the way compared to cities like Lagos, whereby like almost everybody say, I'm a forex trader, this person FX, you understand? So I believe that Enugu should be more outspoken, should be more put themselves more out there, because I think more people are more indoors. I just recently started to see people that this person does for us. I had no idea, because they are more reserved about it. They are not more outspoken. So I believe that what will help our community will be more of collaboration, like more of events, like okay, let's do a meet and greet. Let's do all the forex traders in Enugu come out. Let's do a meet and greet. Let's get to socialize, know each other. It happens in Lagos. They do it a lot in Lagos. The meet and greet of forex traders. You guys link up, exchange contacts, exchange ideas. If there's anything that is going on in the market, share iron sharpness iron, bro. So the more I speak with you about forex and you're in the same wavelength with me, the more we can grow together as a community. The more we can actually push Enugu together as a community of, create a community of forex traders in Enugu and also help, put Enugu on the map. As long as forex trading is concerned, because I don't think we're even on the map yet. The only thing is on the map is maybe probably Lagos or something like that.
So are we anticipating a meet and greet?
Well, I think so. So first week of September, I'll actually host a meet and greet for all the forex traders in Enugu. So I anticipate that everyone should be there. Anyone that trades forex, actually, forex, crypto, stocks, synthetics indices. As long as you trade, it's the same industry. So as long as you trade, you should be there. So I think the venue will be in the description and everything else. And it should be massive. It should be really massive.
Watch out for that, guys. Then for the last question, what's the one piece of advice you would give to a new trader in Enugu who want to avoid common mistakes and build long-term success?
One piece of advice I'll give any trader, no matter where you are, is learn. A lot of people are attracted to trading because they think it's a get-rich-quick scheme. They think you see someone flashing Lambos You will get Lambos eventually,
Yeah.
but it doesn't come in your first year, doesn't come in your second year, may or may not come in your third year of trading. You understand? Because Forex relies heavily on capital. If you don't have the capital, you can't make the profits. That's why the number one rule in Forex, in my opinion, is preserve your capital. That's why you have to risk very little to gain very much. Like 1:3, 1:4. Understand? Because if you don't have any capital, you can't trade. And that's the leverage that prop firms use. They provide you with capital so you can trade and get big money from them. Understand? So the one rule I'll give to any beginner trader starting up is learn, because learning takes more than you actually think it is. It may take you a month to learn the technicals. Technicals is easy, that's even the easiest part. Learn the technicals, how to do this, do that. Learning the strategy itself might take you a month. Backtesting the strategy might take you another month or two, depending on how fast you are. In that backtest, you might build confidence in that strategy. Okay, you know that this strategy works, that's fine and good. You know the win rate, you know all the details you need to know about the strategy. That is factual details you need to know. Now it now comes to you as a person implementing it, because you're not a robot. If it was given to a robot to implement, robot will implement it every damn time and be profitable. But you're a human being, you have to know yourself, you have to know your emotions, you have to know your risk appetite, you have to know what works for you, what doesn't work for you. You may not even be on the chart 247, you might miss a day, maybe you're ill or something like that. So you have to know how to integrate that system into your personal trading life. You understand? So that may actually take you a year plus, depending on if you have a good mentor, depending on if you can actually tell yourself the truth. Because your biggest enemy in this forex industry is yourself.
Yes.
If you can't tell yourself the truth, bro, you'll be looping in circles for like, you'll be jumping from one trading strategy to another for like a very long time. And I'll tell you the truth that every trading strategy is profitable.
Yes.
Except for the ones that don't have proper good to risk and risk reward. You understand? But from 1:3, 1:4 is a profitable strategy. For you jumping around, like it's not gonna make you less. It's not gonna make you more profitable than you already are. You have to tackle the needful things that are the problem, and in most cases, it's usually the trader. Either maybe FOMO or maybe greed. You're now overstacking positions, or maybe this. Like there are a lot of things that you face, and the solution doesn't come once. You may tackle greed today. Tomorrow your problem is FOMO. You may tackle FOMO tomorrow. Next tomorrow your problem is I missed the entry. Let me just enter. Like there are a lot of problems you might have to tackle. So that whole phase of self-discovery could take you like 2, 3, 4 years. That's why you see most traders, when they come out and they're profitable, they'll be like, I got profitable and it took me 3, 4, 5 years of trading. You understand? So it's not as if it took them 3, 4, 5 years to learn the strategy. They could learn it within a month. But mastering themselves will take that long period of time. You understand? That's the problem. But as a beginner, you just need to focus on learning everything you need to know, learning a strategy. Once you're done learning a strategy, backtest that strategy to see factually, okay, this strategy I've learned, it is factually correct and it's going to work if I implement it exactly the way it's been taught. Okay, now comes to implementing it. That's where the work is. Okay, now I'm implementing it. What are the problems I'm facing? Am I facing emotional problems of FOMO? Am I facing emotional problems of this risk is too much, let me reduce my risk? Maybe I'm risking 5% is too much, let me reduce 2% or 1%, stuff like that. So that is the process that will take you long. Once you keep tackling problems till you become a master and you don't have any other problems.
Wow. That's it, guys. So we got a lot of value. Please smash the like button, subscribe, and as well go to the description to subscribe to his YouTube channel. He created a YouTube channel. Okay, leave good questions on the comment section as well.
Sure.
We'll be going through those questions and anticipate for every single details that we have already shared with you guys. I really appreciate you watching to this point, and like you guys all know, I wish you a profitable trading career.
After that, we went to have dinner together, and we went to the very popular restaurant in Enugu called Ntachiosa. This particular spot is a 5-star restaurant, and we actually enjoyed a fabulous meal. This was when we're making our order. He chose 2 portions of jollof rice, 2 beef, and a portion of plantain, while I chose the dirty rice, a portion of plantain, beef, and egg. We are taking the last shot of the meal before we dive into the awesome, delicious meal.
Guys, this food is so delicious. You need to come and try it out at Ntachi Enugu. Very scrumptious meal. This is what they call dirty rice. It has chunks of beef on it, meat, egg, and plantain. You have to eat healthy to stay healthy and live healthy.